local BBQ house hosted by Kang Lee in conjunction with Kyung College Information and Technology at Busan, South Korea. This event is organized by Juhee Park. My name is Louis. I'm your MC today. For housekeeping, the ladies and gents toilet are outside the restaurant. You have to get the key from the restaurant. If there is a fire or emergency, please go to the nearest exit. There's only one exit though, which is right in front here. And you have to gather at the assembly place, which is outside the car park. Ladies and gentlemen, can I do the acknowledgement of the country? An acknowledgement of the country, one way we can personally appreciate our First Nation people in a way which is thoughtful and authentic. It is our responsibility to appreciate Australia was cared for and protected by the First Nation people for thousands of years and generations. Acknowledge the tradition, honor of the land on which this country is taking place. The Yugra people, and also acknowledge the Jagara people and Yugra people whose land covered north of Logan River up to the foot of the Toowoomba Range. I also acknowledge the Turrbal people, acknowledge the custodian of the land and water of the Brisbane area, stretching from Elizabeth Creek up to the south of Logan River and inland as Mogul. I also pay my respect to the elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge all the elders, whatever the cultural background, and we now chosen this country and call this country home. Kimchi is one of the most well-known Korean dishes, which is, today we call Kimchi Day. Apparently, 22nd of November should be Kimchi Day. This is the first ever event or inaugural event in Brisbane here, or in Queensland, I'm pretty sure, in Australia, as far as I know. Ladies and gentlemen, just a bit of dignitary that I have to acknowledge. Can I acknowledge where's Kang Lee? He is the president of the Korean Taekwondo Association Queensland, and he is also the Taekwondo black belt 8-ton. He just had a birthday yesterday. And can I also acknowledge Tai Sin Kim, the president of Kyung College of Information and Technology from Busan, South Korea. He's also the former vice chairman of the Anti-Corruption and Civil Rights Commission of South Korea. And I also acknowledge the organizer, Juhee Park, where Juhee Park, the ambassador for the Korean Taekwondo Association. He's also the president of Southside Migrant Association for Morton. And I also acknowledge Catherine Lee, where is Catherine Lee, representing Corinne McMillan MP, the state member for Mansfield. Jane Martin just sent me a message 5 minutes ago. He wouldn't be able to come due to family matter. So sincere apologies from him. And I also acknowledge Councillor King Marks representing the Right Honourable Lord Mayor of Brisbane City, Councillor Adrian Stringer. Councillor King Marks is also the Civic Cabinet Chair of the City Standard Committee at Brisbane City. She is also the Councillor for Rangoon Ward. And I also acknowledge Councillor Stephen Kwan. He will be here soon. Where is he? He is the Councillor for McGregor Ward. He is the Deputy Chair for Finance and City Government. Ladies and gentlemen, and I also acknowledge Councillor Joe Raven, Division 5 from the Logan City Council. OAMs. One of them is Surrender Prasad, the founding president of the Agency and Citizen Association of Queensland. He is also the Deputy Chair of the ECCQ and the founding chairman of the Australian of the Indian Heritage War Memorial Committee at the Sunnybank RSL. And I also acknowledge another OAM, Pinky Singh. She will be coming soon. I didn't see her. She is the president of Punjabi Welfare Association. Another OAM is myself. I'm the chairman of the Australian of the Chinese Heritage War Memorial Committee at the Sunnybank RSL. Noristani Chun, the Korean Police Liaison Officer, the Post-Cultural Units of the Upper Market Police Station, and Kang, the Senior Police Liaison Officer, the Cross-Cultural Units of the Upper Market at the Korea Otapovic, the former state member for Stratton and president of the Sunnybank Chamber of Commerce. I didn't see her, my name is written here. Chris Bright, the honorary chairman of the Korean Taekwondo Association of Queensland, and Simon Kang, the chairman of SECNC. I didn't see Simon Kang. Where's Simon Kang? Not here. It's written here anyway. Alan Cheng, the president of UNIA, Universal Education and Multicultural Exchange. And Richard Wang, the president of the Queen's QCDA. Where's Richard? Didn't see him here. Peter John, the president of the Australian Queensland Sundance Association, and his wife Annie and daughter Lillian. And also acknowledge Chai He, the president-elect of the Lions Club Brisbane Chinese. I didn't see Chai He. Where's Chai He? She is the principal lawyers of the Harmony Legal and Associate. Can I also acknowledge James Wang? James is the secretary of UNIA and also the solicitor of the Harmony Legal and Associate, situated at number 966 Logan Road, Holland Park West. And also acknowledge Vera Petinger, the founding president of the Australia-Indonesian Cultural Welfare Association. And Alice Paul, the project manager of the Mother Refuge Help, and also husband James Cole and daughter Talia Cole and son Ryan Cole. And Mike Harris, the president of the Australia-American Association Brisbane, and Teresa Walcott, the treasurer of the Australia-American Association Brisbane. And also Pivita Kumar Norris, the director at the Urban Land Queensland. Carl Miller, the former president of the Lions Club Brisbane United Asia Business, even though I didn't see him. Anyway, Jack King, the publisher of the Sunday Weekly Queensland. April Bonici, the marketing and communication manager of the Muruka Motor Group. And Sam Bong Lee and Piu Ling Lee, the owner of the Myunga Kimchi, the Queensland first Kimchi factory. Anthony Cho, the committee member of the Korean Society of Queensland. Jimmy Lee, the regional marketing manager of the Serena Russo Institute Australia. And John Young, the lawyers of the Global Legal Consulting Proprietary Limited. And Exeter Kim, Korean traditional performance. And Paul Luan, our prominent photographer. And also all the students from the Kyung College of Information and Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, if I miss out anyone, I will take full responsibility for it, even though this is not prepared by myself. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Kang Lee, the host here, to do the welcoming speech. Jack is the president of the Korean Taekwondo Association Queensland, and also the Taekwondo Black Belt 8-Pan. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Lee, please.
Thank you, Luis. 안녕하십니까? 안녕하십니까? Thank you for coming today. As you know, MIT? Who knows MIT? There is a famous myth that America has MIT. Everyone knows MIT. And Korea has KIT. Who knows KIT? One more. There is a famous myth.
That is Jack Kang Lee, the Grandmaster. Ladies and gentlemen, next I would like to invite Mr. Tai Sik Kim, the president of the Kyung College of Information and Technology. He's also the former Anti-Corruption and Civil Rights Commission from South Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kim, please.
우리 사회자에게 박수 먼저 좀.
Let's make a big applause to the leader.
한국 대표로 왔기 때문에 제가 한국말로 이렇게 하도록 하겠습니다.
I'm going to speak Korean because I'm representing South Korea. Is that okay to everyone?
먼저 이렇게 경남정보대학교가 주최를 하고 이렇게 호주 브리즈번에서 김치 데이를 하게 된 것을 무척 기쁘게 생각합니다.
I'm very pleased representing KIT, and in Brisbane specifically, we are hosting the Kimchi Festival.
그리고 이 시의원, 의원님 두 분 오셨는데 다시 한번 박수 부탁드립니다.
I really welcome to all the representing politicians and every electorate representative. Let's make a big applause.
네, 한국 김치는 전 세계에 가장 유명한 식품 중에 하나입니다.
What is that? Korean kimchi is the best well known in the world.
유엔이 정한 10대 식품 중에 하나가 김치라고 생각합니다.
One of recognized by the UN, one of the top food representing South Korea.
오랜 역사
From multicultural community and bring back to the South Korea.
Acknowledgement. One of them is Mary Kenny from the cross-cultural, the police liaison officer, and I acknowledge your presence today. Another person is, I haven't acknowledged, is Mrs. Jack Lee. Mrs. Jack Lee, which is right at the back standing there. Thank you for your... Another person I was told is my wife, Jocelyn Lee, that I haven't acknowledged. Ladies and gentlemen, next, I would like to invite John Prescott, representing Mr. Grant Parrott, the federal member for Morton, to deliver his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Prescott.
First, I would like to start off by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land that we are meeting and pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging. Also reminded that sovereignty was never ceded, it will always be Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander land. Unfortunately, Graham can't attend, so he asked me to represent him. And I thought there was nothing better to represent someone than actually food when food's involved, especially delicious kimchi. I would like to also go on from what Mr. Kim said.
Next, I would like to invite his Councillor Kim Marks, representing Right Honourable Lord Mayor of Brisbane City, Councillor Edwin Streeter. Kim Marks is also the Civic Cabinet Chair of the Civic Centre of Brisbane City Council and Councillor for Rangoon Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, now Councillor Kim Marks, please.
Thank you very much, Lewis. As always, we begin by acknowledging the traditional owners on the land in which we meet, elders past, present and emerging. And as I am actually representing the Lord Mayor here today, I would like to read the acknowledgement that we do in chambers every week. I'd like to acknowledge this country and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders as traditional custodians of their languages, songs and dance. We pay respect to elders past, present and emerging. May we continue to peacefully walk together in respect and in caring for this country and one another. I find that acknowledgement particularly beautiful. Obviously, Mr. Lewis Lee, MP, you could be an MP, you've got enough events, and MC extraordinaire, you've done all the acknowledgements, but I am going to acknowledge a couple of people, obviously my fellow elected member over here, Councillor John Raven for Logan, welcome to Brisbane. We do have a couple of other MPs and councillors supposed to be here, they're not here, so at least there's two less speeches to listen to, which is always a good thing, I think. I've got Kang, Woong Lee, President and the host of the Korean Taekwondo Association. I'm looking over there and I think there potentially is going to be some sort of demonstration happening. And of course, Daisik Kim, the President of the Korean College of Information Technology, South Korea. It's wonderful to have you here and welcome to Brisbane.
Division 5 and for the Logan City Council. He used to be the Deputy Mayor of the Logan City. Now he is the Chair of the Economy, Development and Planning and Environment Committee. He used to be a demolisher, an asbestos business, running asbestos business. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Councillor Joe Raven.
Thank you very much, Lewis Lee, and let me begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which the people I represent live, the people of Logan, the Yaga and Yugambeh people. This year is a very special year for our First Nations people because this year we will decide whether or not Australians want to see an Indigenous voice to Parliament. And that's not something that Kim or I can do as politicians because politicians don't change the Constitution. People change the constitution. That's people like you in this room. So please make sure you speak to your friends, the people you volunteer with, the people that your kids play sport with, and let them know that if you believe when you see myself and others doing acknowledgements of country at events like this, and that's important and significant, then you probably want to see a voice to Parliament as well. So make sure that you talk to people about them, because changing the constitution is very hard. We don't do it very much. Now today, I'm not representing anyone. I'm here as John Raven, and I have something I have to tell you, because it would be very dishonest of me if I didn't tell you straight up. I love kimchi. But more than that, I love South Korean culture. So not many people know this. I have a second dan in Taekwondo. I have a first dan in Hapkido. So the culture, the discipline, the respect, the self-control that I have learned in my life comes from the traditions and cultures of the Korean people. My daughter loves K-pop. My children come to charcoal barbecue whenever we can. We love to eat it, even though I don't always cook it properly, and I regret that later. But it is a wonderful time for me to spend time with the Korean community, and I'm very proud to say that Juhee Park is from Logan as well. So the person who's organising everything today, give her a huge round of applause. We take full credit for her. No, she's amazing, and I'm very privileged to be able to know her and be part of your community. So thank you for inviting me today, for giving me the opportunity to eat some kimchi, to break Councillor Kim Marx's kimchi virginity. She's going to lose her kimchi virginity today. She's going to eat some kimchi and share it with all of us. It's going to be fantastic. Have a wonderful day. I can't wait to see Master Lee break these bricks. I want to see them set on fire. Are you going to set them on fire, Master Lee? No. He doesn't want to burn his hand. Maybe next time. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you.
It's a performance, power-breaking performance from Grandmaster Jack Lee. Grandmaster Jack Lee is the president of the Korean Taekwondo Association of Queensland. He will be doing special performance today. If you can count the block, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 block. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to keep very quiet.
So you can say Korea? Yes. I'm proud of Korea.
Actually, the word kimchi originated from the pure Korean word dimche, and then changed to chimche, and finally kimchi that you know today. Dates back at least 26,000 years ago. Initially, it was not that spicy. It was a pickled cabbage.
Yes, you all can eat that.
Thank you so much. The reason is when Koreans studied agriculture, they had problems during the winter season, and a lot of people died in hunger. That's why it's important to save food during the season, and using salt has been created. The first kimchi specifically comes from Goryeo, about 12th century. Koreans began to use other spices to create different flavor, sour and sweet, different color, white and orange. During the Joseon dynasty, including 17th century, remarkable advancement happened. Portuguese traders introduced the Brazilian red pepper to South Korea, and finally, you can see the red kimchi. In 19th century, its popularity has been skyrocketing, and it remained an iconic of South Korea. And over centuries, kimchi got enriched by different kind of ingredients. When you think about the kimchi, what comes to your mind? Just tell me any words.
Cabbage.
Yes, correct.
Yum.
Cabbage, yum, spicy, anchovy paste. Sometimes we put oysters. spicy, and representing South Korea? Yes, correct. All of these are the image of kimchi. It's an intangible cultural heritage and humanity recognized by UNESCO in 2013, and that reaffirms the Korean identity. We also have a kimchi museum in South Korea, established in 1986, and right after 2 years after, in 1988, it moved to the Exhibition and Convention Center in Seoul, which attract a large population of international tourists. There are about 25,000 Koreans in Queensland. We live with kimchi, it's the soul food of Korean, and we take full pride in it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for everyone. And we're about to making kimchi. Obviously, we're going to make it really, really spicy. And then hopefully everyone is enjoy, except a few persons.
Very nice. Very nice. One more time. Thank you. Designer Bora Baksuri, who designed Jennifer Hopkins, Miss Universe, Jennifer Hopkins designer. And Councillor Joel Revens, thank you for your guidance, speeches, and attendance. And also can I thank the host, Jack Kang Lee, and the co-host, Tak Sik Kim, the president of the Yongnan College of Information and Technology, for hosting this Kimchi Day. And I also want just remember, Kimchi Day is on the 22nd of November every year. So make sure your diary is booked out for 22nd of November. And I also want to thank the owner of the charcoal BBQ house for providing the venue. Last but not least, I want to thank all of these Korean students from Kyung College of Technology and Information